Jason Huntley.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he is met quickly. In the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kwity Paye make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Taken at about the 36. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Allen eluding the pressure right.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
KJ Hamler.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
From the 27th, Lance. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance looking to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Into the secondary, past the 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54,
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there for the Bills. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Touchdown. That's caught. DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the lane.
And Lance now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins
as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bills 42, Patriots nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
Pettis now on the return.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got one.
Now Lance. And this one complete to Gafford.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second and 10.
Bring it. Bring it. 49. 49. 49's the money. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 49.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Vincent Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Jacobs. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Defense, get off the field, defense.
Jacobs again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, Lance going to throw.
Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
Snags it for the pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Again, it's Elliott. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern?
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Hey, look, 3, half 85. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Tap. Watch the twist. Win the rep. Let's go, right here.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Peterson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there for New England. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Lance. Out to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. They go with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Jacobs into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown, Patriots! Joe Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
run on first down. Hawkins, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Allen looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bills. Paris Campbell, touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Patriots 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Here's Lance.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Switch up, switch up. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check that, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52, strip the ball. Strip that ball. Ready, ready.
2nd and 5 now. Lance buying time to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 63, Patriots 14. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Lance now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 70, Patriots 14. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time. He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right? Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. And that's caught inside the 35.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more.
Patriots 21. Greg Zuerlein set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Rip right, rip right.
On first down, Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense. They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Thank you.